Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are installing the Healthy Climate powered fan humidifier. This is the HCWP3-18 model. This follows the same installation as the Aprilaire 700M. It's the same procedure. I have to mount it on a evaporator coil, which I don't like, but there's no other way for it to go. I already have the water connected with a piercing valve. It's easy installation. Alright, so this is the rear of the humidifier. Normally it has these little teeth that has to catch on a sheet metal. I take pliers and I just crack them and remove them. I don't need those. If you want to use them, keep them. It's up to you. So now we have to measure the width of the humidifier that's gonna go inside the plenum. So this is our point where we want to put the tape measure, and then until here we need to figure out the width. So actually it's easier to do from the top. So it's 14 and a half. I add another quarter, so I do 14 3/4, just so it goes in without any problems. So that's in width, and in height, this is where we catch on. Right here. Don't go the top, because we need that to slide it inside the plenum. So right at the bottom, and to the bottom of this piece it's 13, let's see, 13 3/4. Yep, so we do 13 3/4 by 14 3/4. And then we just have to mark everything on the coil. So ideally it would be to find the center of the coil. So I would do 1 inch off from here, and then we need 13 3/4, so that's gonna give me 14 3/4. Same on this side. 14 3, and then here we got 14 3. So I don't want to go too close to the wall, so I will do what? I'll do 3 inches off the side, and then since I have 14 3/4, then 17 3/4 will be my mark. Same on the bottom. Go 3. Okay, just have to mark the square. Alright, to drill through, you want to use the core bit for the metal. Obviously you don't want to damage the evaporator coil, so imagine that the evaporator coil is like a triangle, so we have more space on the top than we do have on the bottom. So I'd recommend you start somewhere in a corner, on the top corner. Make sure to use glasses. And now using the metal snips, we're gonna cut the opening. Alright, now that it is all cut, the insulation is still holding it, so I'm gonna use the knife to cut the rest of it. So after it is cut, it is very dusty with insulation. Just gonna vacuum all the dust and then try to use tape to secure this outside so that it doesn't eventually get loose and cause the airflow problems.
A few moments later.
Right before we mount the humidifier, I'm gonna bend out slightly this metal. They also have these holders in the back where they have to go behind the plenum. So for now, just do them inwards so they're not on the way, and then go the top first. From the inside, make sure the holders are behind the coil. So our humidifier is in place. Now we have to add a few screws and then we'll be ready to move forward. Alright, so I added only 2 screws on the 2 sides in the bottom. I don't see why I should add more. This humidifier isn't going nowhere. Plus it's not heavy at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add the silicone all around. When you tighten, make sure to hold the solenoid because otherwise it may crack from the plastic. Alright, I'm going to cut this tape on the side so it looks nicer, and we're ready to insert the filter and put the cover on. And then we'll go to wiring and drain. Well, drain, you can just use the clear tube 1/2 inch to drop it into your main drain. I will have to redo my connection here a little later. And yeah, the wiring, that's what's left. outlet is on the other side, so I'm just gonna fish it through that hole, and let's get to the low voltage. We have two brown wires coming off the humidifier. I just wire knotted it with another wire, extended the wire to the furnace. So this is now my humidifier, and since I do have a Nest thermostat, instead of using humidistat, I'm going to be adjusting the humidity directly from the Nest. You need an extra wire which has to go to the star terminal, and I already connected it, and this is the wire that connected to star. So now, in order to make the humidifier work with Nest, we're gonna connect one of the wires from humidifier directly to the control board common terminal, which is gonna be our red in our case. You can do white, doesn't matter which one. And then the remaining wire from the humidifier gets connected to the star terminal from Nest, like so. And that's it. That's how you wire it to Nest. In our case, I don't like using humidistat, and I don't have really where to mount it here, so I'll be controlling it from Nest thermostat. Alright guys, so this wraps up the video on how to install the powered fan humidifier. All I have to do is connect the drain line, turn on the water, and turn the power to the furnace in order to get it going. If you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing and hit the like button. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.